A bit looser, so we'll see. You know, I like it a little bit looser, and I'm not gonna try to go too fast. Let's go. Me too. Ooh, this feels so smooth. Whoa. Handle too? Yeah, hand on the back. I got all my gear on, so I'm good. So I'm gonna see the straightaway. All right, well, let's see.
Have fun.
I think I am gonna have. Okay, here we go. Dad bod, mode 3. Gonna step on it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, wow. And let's see how the braking is on here. Oh my God. Woo. That was crazy. That was mode 3. Oh my God. The remote control on this thing is responsive.
So today's event was hosted by Jeffrey Peralta, and we were at Pier 76 South. Now, to tell you the truth, I may sound a little ignorant right now, but I'm not really new to e-skating, but I'm really new to the community. And it's very rare that I get out and connect with the community a lot because I'm either working or I have responsibilities that I have to do first, then, you know, go hang out or whatever the case may be. So with that being said, I'm scrolling through Facebook and I see that Hoyt is having a demo ride. And to be honest with you, I've never really heard of Hoyt. So I said, let me go to the demo ride, and it's not too far from where I worked. So I said, let me go out there for lunch. So I skated all the way to Pier 76. I happened to get an interview with Jeffrey. Now, Jeffrey, this guy has been in the e-skate community for a long time. Hoyt made him an ambassador for their board. And I gotta tell you, Hoyt, if you're looking at this, you picked the right person. Trust me. I've interviewed Jeffrey a long time ago, and this guy is passionate when it comes to boards. Hear what Jeffrey has to say about Hoyt.
Nice to meet you guys. I am Jeffrey. I am the Hoyt Street Zoo Bomb ambassador for New York City. Zoo Bomb is a collective of 3 companies under the Hoyt umbrella. So it is Duck Battery Systems, Hoyt, and Metroboard. Those are the 3 companies under the Zoo Bomb name, and I am an ambassador for Hoyt.
What boards are you guys demoing today?
So today we're demoing the board down here, right under my feet, the Hoyt Dad Bod. As you can see, the reason this board gets its name is pretty big belly over here. It's got a 16S 9P Molicel P42A battery pack in here. Together with a gear ratio that will bring you up to a nice and fast 44 miles an hour. We're using custom Flip Sky 6384 190 kV motors with the Zoo Bomb branding right on them, as you can see that beautiful logo. And the deck, and as most people would know this as the enclosure, this is our dual deck system. So it's 2 bamboo decks pretty much. The bottom is one deck, the top is another deck, and it comes together bolted to the top and held in by these plates, and also held by the trucks. Wheels are CNC'd wheels made by Hoyt, and our own belt drive system that we designed. Pretty much we haven't gotten anybody to make the belt skip yet. If we do, then the system will be improved. But we're constantly improving the product. Some of these boards have already parts on the board that are for future proofing. So hey, down the line, 2 years down the line, we drop an accessory or something, it will be compatible with your board because we future proof the board to make sure that the board can constantly keep on running for years to come.
I hear a lot about the remote control. Everybody's talking about the remote control and saying that's one of the best remote controls. Tell me more about the remote control.
This is our handy remote. This is the Hoyt Puck remote. Looks like a puck. It is a puck. So pretty much this is accelerate, brake. We have the power button here, the mode button. You have 3 modes. You have mode 1, 2, and 3. So that was just in the lockout method. So this mode is a mode where you can lock your wheels of your board so that it is not running while you ride. So like let's say you don't want, let's say you're walking into a grocery store and you don't want to accidentally hit the throttle, right? You lock out the remote, the throttle doesn't go, right? Now you click it 2 times, now you're in throttle. So you're gonna go ahead and show you. So now lockout mode, the wheels don't spin. You can see it. Show them. Yep. So the wheels doesn't spin. Now you click out of that mode, and now you can see that. Now it's locked out.
Yeah.
So now there's 3 modes as I mentioned, and you can hear it by the vibrations of the remote. So you're gonna hear it. 1, 2, mode 3. And that's how you know that you're in mode 3. And then the R button. You're probably wondering, what's the R button do? So the R button is for our left-handed riders. So sometimes your remote goes into your left hand. There's some left-handed riders, and if you've seen other boards, they're not really designed for like a left-handed rider. Like if you have remote, the screen would be facing on the inside of your hand maybe, and it's not designed for left-handed riders, you know. Where our remote, luckily we don't have a screen, but there is more coming soon. So if you hold that, it will flip it, and now when you look at the wheels, that's brake or reverse, and this is forward. So you can reverse the hand that you're using the remote on just by holding the R button. So that's one of our features on the remote. And we also have channel hopping. So channel hopping is very useful in dense cities, especially here like in New York. For example, if you're going through very signal dense areas where this remote might cut out, you know, you don't want that to happen while you're in the middle of a ride. So what it does is it has channel hopping capabilities. Now you may ask, what is channel hopping capabilities? What channel hopping does is if one channel is not able to hold on due to the interference of signals around you, it will hop to another channel and make sure that you don't lose connection of the remote with the board in the middle of a ride. Safety. This is a custom remote case that I make in collaboration with a friend of mine's, and this is called the Postmote case. So this is a third-party case that you can easily just swap over into this remote. If you don't like the feeling of the Puck remote, you have a different case. There's also different cases on the market. There's one called the Batwing also. This is the Postmote. There's different cases on the market that you can actually find, and yeah, I sell these specifically. These are made, these are in 3D printed cases, but they're made out of MJF material, which is a pretty robust material. We're demoing 3 boards. We're demoing the UAV, which is our original board, which is a 12S4P Molicel P428 board. It's the same chassis as the dad bod, as you can see over there. We're also demoing the dad bod, of course, which is the bigger boy out of our fleet. It is the 16S9P version. So there's 2 versions of the board on the same size board, pretty much, same size deck and enclosure, as you would say. And yeah, you can actually see the UAV on the track right there. So that's the UAV. You can see how it's very thin on the bottom side. And if you look at the dad bod, you can see how much drop it has to the enclosure. We're also demoing the Tabor, which the Tabor is actually on the track right there. And that's our smaller board. It's comparable to the size of like a boosted onboard Zeus and many other boards that are already on the market. So we're just trying to get into the market where it's a board accessible for everybody so that everybody can have fun.
Now, if we wanted to find out more about this board, where do we go?
Yeah, so if you guys want to find more about this board, you can go to hoytskate.com. That's where you'll find all your information on the boards. If you guys have any questions, always feel free to hit me up. I'm always willing to answer any questions you guys may have. You can find me on Instagram under The Yeezy Count.
If you'd like to find out more about Hoyt, the link is in the description. And if you want to find out more about Jeffrey and his team, I'll put some of his links in the description too. But once again, my name is Michael Hurdle from the Michael Hurdle Production Studio, rendering your imagination. And I'll see you guys the next time I do a video.